So by going onto a plant-based whole food diet, and specifically, they are removing, these detox diets are removing from you ultra-processed foods that contain artificial preservatives and additives. You're eating less toxic material to begin with. So less toxins in gives your body a chance to naturally remove the toxins that are there without more buildup.
Imagine sitting down with a warm cup of tea, the steam curling up like a gentle invitation to slow down and listen. That's where Marcus's story begins, with a simple drink that sparked a journey toward vibrant health. You're invited to join him on this path, where every sip and bite holds the promise of feeling better, stronger, and more alive. This tale is about health wisdom from Dr. William Li, a renowned expert who's spent decades uncovering how foods can heal and energize us. We'll focus today on the 5 food hacks that regenerate stem cells. Before diving in, please hit that like button, share this video with someone you care about, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to keep exploring with us. Marcus's adventure with drinks and foods isn't just a story, it's a map you can follow too. Marcus was no stranger to morning coffee, its rich, nutty aroma pulling him out of bed like an old friend. But a few years ago, at 45, he started noticing his energy fading by noon, his joints creaking like an old wooden floor. He wondered if this was just aging, and maybe you've asked yourself the same thing. A chance encounter with a friend introduced him to Dr. Li's work, a scientist and physician whose research at Harvard and beyond has shown how everyday foods can boost our body's natural defenses, like stem cells that repair and renew us. Marcus wasn't looking for a miracle, just a way to feel like himself again. What about you? Have you ever wished for a little more pep in your step? Dr. Li's wisdom isn't about chasing fads or counting calories. It's about real foods that work with your body. Marcus started small, swapping his sugary soda for green tea, its grassy warmth a quiet shift that felt right. Li's research highlights how green tea's compounds, like egg, support stem cell growth, helping your body rebuild from the inside out. Marcus didn't dive into science papers, but he noticed his afternoons felt lighter, like a fog lifting. Picture yourself trying it, a steaming mug, the bitterness softened with a drizzle of honey. It's not just a drink, it's a moment to care for yourself. Why not give it a try this week and see how it feels? One sunny afternoon, Marcus sat at his kitchen table, slicing a pomegranate, its ruby seeds spilling out like tiny jewels. Dr. Li recommends these vibrant fruits for their antioxidants, which protect and nourish stem cells. Marcus laughed, remembering how he used to avoid pomegranates. They seemed too messy. But as he popped a seed in his mouth, the tart burst of flavor was worth it. He started adding them to his yogurt, a creamy, tangy mix that became his morning ritual. You can almost taste it, can't you? Next time you're at the store, grab a pomegranate and let it brighten your day. Marcus's journey wasn't just about what he drank or ate. It was about rediscovering joy in small choices. He'd always loved cooking, but life had gotten busy, and takeout was easier. Inspired by Li's advice, he dusted off his old recipe book and tried a blueberry smoothie, blending the sweet, plump berries with almond milk and a handful of spinach. The result was a vibrant purple drink that tasted like summer, no matter the season. Dr. Li notes that blueberries are packed with flavonoids, which help your cells stay resilient. Have you got a blender collecting dust? Pull it out and whip up something that makes you smile. As weeks turned to months, Marcus felt changes he couldn't ignore. His evening walks with his dog, Luna, stretched longer, his steps steadier on the gravel path. Dr. Li's wisdom emphasizes foods like olive oil, rich in healthy fats that support cell repair. Marcus started drizzling it over salads, the golden liquid catching the light as he tossed greens with tomatoes and walnuts. He'd think of his Italian grandmother, who'd pour olive oil like it was love itself. That connection to family warmed him as much as the food did. What's a dish that brings back memories for you? Share it in the comments, we'd love to hear. Life throws curveballs, and Marcus wasn't immune. A stressful work project had him reaching for chips and cola, old habits creeping back. But Lee's approach isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Marcus remembered a story Lee shared about a patient who found balance by focusing on one good choice a day. So Marcus swapped his cola for sparkling water with a splash of lemon. Its crisp fizz a refreshing reset. It wasn't about guilt, it was about feeling good again. Ever had a day where one small win turned things around? Tell us about it below and keep this conversation going. Fish wasn't Marcus's favorite, but Dr. Lee's take on omega-3 fatty acids caught his attention. These nutrients, found in salmon and sardines, help stem cells thrive, keeping your body's repair shop humming. Marcus tried grilling salmon with a sprinkle of herbs, the flaky, savory bite surprising him with how much he enjoyed it. He pictured his cells dancing with new energy, a silly image that made him chuckle. Now he keeps canned sardines for quick lunches, layered on toast with avocado. Curious about fish, but not sure where to start? Try a simple recipe and let us know how it goes. Marcus's kitchen became a playground, each meal a chance to explore. Dr. Lee suggests dark chocolate, not the sugary stuff, but the deep, bittersweet kind with at least 70% cocoa. Marcus treated himself to a square after dinner, letting it melt slowly, its velvety richness a quiet reward. Lee explains that cocoa's flavonols boost circulation, aiding stem cells in their work. For Marcus, it was less about science and more about savoring life's little pleasures. What's your go-to treat? Drop it in the comments and inspire someone else to try it. Connection was a big part of Marcus's shift. He started hosting Sunday dinners, sharing Lee-inspired dishes with friends. One night, he served roasted broccoli, its edges crispy and caramelized, paired with a walnut-crusted chicken. Dr. Lee points out that broccoli's sulforaphane supports cell health, while walnuts offer omega-3s. His friends raved, and Marcus felt a glow that wasn't just from the food. He realized health wasn't just personal, it was about community. Ever shared a meal that sparked a great night? Hit that like button if you're nodding along. As Marcus leaned into these changes, he noticed his sleep deepened, his mornings brighter. He'd wake to birdsong, feeling rested in a way he hadn't in years. Dr. Lee's Wisdom TI's diet to whole-body health, from better moods to stronger immunity. Marcus didn't track numbers. He just felt the difference, like sunlight breaking through clouds. You don't need a lab to know what feels right, do you? Next grocery trip, toss in some of Lee's picks, berries, greens, or nuts, and see what shifts for you. Challenges still popped up, like when Marcus traveled for work. Airport food courts tempted him with greasy burgers, but he'd pack almonds and dried apricots, their chewy sweetness a nod to Lee's advice on nutrient-dense snacks. He'd think of Dr. Lee's calm voice, urging practical choices over rigid rules. Once, stuck in a delay, he found a calf with a decent salad and felt proud of his choice. Ever had to navigate healthy eating on the go? Share your tips below. We're all learning together. Marcus's story isn't about becoming someone new. It's about rediscovering who he's always been. He started running again, not fast, but steady, his breath syncing with the rhythm of his feet. Dr. Lee's foods, like tomatoes bursting with lycopene, became staples in his pasta sauces, their tangy warmth a hug in a bowl. He felt stronger, not just in body, but in spirit, like he was building a life he loved. What's one step you could take today to feel more like you? Let's keep this journey moving. Comment with your ideas. Looking back, Marcus saw how far he'd come, not with giant leaps, but with small, intentional steps. Dr. Lee's wisdom gave him tools, drinks, and foods that nourished his body and soul. He'd sit on his porch with a glass of hibiscus tea, its tart, ruby glow a reminder of how vibrant life could be. You can start where Marcus did, with one choice that feels good. Why not make it today? Picture yourself a month from now, feeling that spark of energy. What's the first thing you'll try? This journey isn't meant to be walked alone. Marcus found strength in sharing meals, stories, even failures. You're part of this too, and we'd love to hear where you're at. Drop a comment with what inspires you, whether it's a recipe, a goal, or just a thought. Hit that like button if Marcus's story resonated, subscribe to keep learning, and share this video with someone who needs a nudge. Let's build a community where we lift each other up, one bite, one sip, one step at a time. Here's to your health, your joy, and the journey ahead. Start now, and let's see where it takes you.